What's up, internet? Matt here, and I have the Apple Watch Ultra 2 for 2 weeks now, and I figured it would be a good time to give you a comparison with the Apple Watch Ultra 1. Let's get into it. I've had the Apple Watch Ultra 1 since its release last year, and I have enjoyed every moment of it. It is my favorite watch ever, mostly because of the really good battery life, the really big screen, and the action button that is on the side. But the Apple Watch Ultra 2 didn't really offer that much more. And so if you're considering buying an Apple Watch Ultra 1 or upgrading from your Apple Watch Ultra 1 to a Apple Watch Ultra 2, then I think you need to watch this video and see if it's worth your money. Right now, I'm holding the Apple Watch Ultra 1 and the Ultra 2. And can you tell the difference? Like, just looking at them straight up, I don't think you can. And that is because all of the differences are inside. They use the exact same materials. Everything feels and looks the same. There does seem to be a little bit of a different type of edging on the bezel for the titanium band. And I think that the Apple Watch 2 buttons feel a little bit more clicky. But that could be due to the fact that this has been wet, this has been dirty, this has been used for a year, and the buttons do tend to perform very differently over time. But with that being said, side to side, top to bottom, these really don't look that much different. If you look at the crown on the side, it still has the same crown guard. And this is what I mean by the buttons. Like when I'm pressing the buttons, one feels a little bit softer on the newer one. This one feels a little bit tougher. Either way, they still feel very responsive. One thing that I was really excited about when it came to the update on the Apple Watch Ultra 2 and also Watch OS 10 is the new watch face. So this is the new watch face that I am using on the Apple Watch Ultra 1. So you don't need to upgrade your watch just to get the new watch face. This is called the Modular Ultra watch face. And I like this clock with the seconds, and I also like the different modules that are around. And I'm using it in a altimeter mode where I have the altitude on the outside. You can also use it in the other way where you have the seconds going around the bezel of the watch. Either way, this is the Apple Watch face to use if you have an Ultra. It just uses the screen real estate very good, and I think it's one of the most functional watch faces that you can use. Obviously, if you want to switch up the style and you want to match a watch band, definitely check out the other watch faces, but this is my default watch face. It is just that good and very useful. Now, the other thing that is really different about this is the screen brightness. So you're probably not going to be able to see it on the camera. So I'm going to try to do my best to see if it works. So let me go here, display brightness. So that's as bright as it can go, display brightness. All right, so let's try this out. Hey Siri, turn off the lights. So this is probably not the greatest comparison. The real benefit is when you're outdoors in sunlight and you can see the actual difference in the brightness of the display. But the display on the Apple Watch Ultra 2 is significantly brighter. I was able to see it outside in clear sunlight, and I was really shocked at how well it showed. What you are witnessing here, though, is the ambient light mode that makes the screen go into a night mode. Now, before you used to be able to turn the crown before Watch OS 10, you had to turn your crown to make it and go into night mode. Now it automatically does it whenever it senses darkness. I think this is way better, and it is also very functional because what ends up happening is you don't really think about it, and you also conserve a lot of battery life. So as you see, as soon as the lights come back on and it detects brightness, it will switch back to the daylight mode and show you all the different colors and your complications. So very handy. I think that is one of my favorite features that I thought was only going to be on Apple Watch Ultra 2, but it is also available on the Apple Watch Ultra 1. So Siri is now available offline and on device. So that means it does not try to go back to your phone to try to execute commands. And that comes in handy, especially when you are far away from your phone. Maybe you're out in your yard, or you're out on a jog, or you are out hiking and you don't have your phone nearby, or even your phone is not connected to the internet. Your watch will try its best to fulfill the command using the cellular connectivity on the watch, or Wi-Fi on the watch before it goes back to your iPhone. Here's another thing that I like is the new GPS chip that's inside here. That means you can do a better Find My. So watch this when I try to find my phone using my watch. So it's better for me to demonstrate everything I want to show you with the watches on my wrist. So this is going to look a little funny. So if you want to locate your phone, typically you would hit the side button and then you would tap the locator button for your phone. But in the past, it would just play a tone. Now it actually locates your phone as if it was an AirTag. So here's an example. So now you can see it's actually telling me I'm getting close to my phone. Then once I have it, it vibrates. Now you're getting a nice haptic feedback the entire time, which is really cool. Like I said, in the past, it would just send a ping to your phone, make a noise. Now it actually helps you walk directly towards your phone. I think that is super handy, especially if you're in a public place or you think you may have misplaced your phone somewhere, especially like out in the field. I like to go out in the wild a lot. So I think that something like this would be super handy, especially if I drop my phone somewhere and I can't find it. That is one of the best features you can do with the Apple Watch Ultra 2 that is not available on the Apple Watch Ultra 1. I've talked about some similarities as far as the software goes, but the hardware is mostly the same aside from the onboard Siri, the brighter screen, and the new GPS. But there is one more distinction that I do want to make sure I call out here, and that is with the buttons. Now, I'm going to try to capture this as much as I can, but it's going to be kind of hard to do it on camera. So let's get quiet for a second, and I want you to hear the difference. So this is the Apple Watch Ultra 1, and I'm hitting the side button. Here's the Apple Watch Ultra 2. I'm hitting the side button. Here's the Apple Watch Ultra 1. I'm hitting the action button. Here's the Apple Watch Ultra 2. I'm hitting the side button. Here's the Apple Watch Ultra 1. I'm hitting the crown. Here's the Apple Watch Ultra 2. I'm hitting the crown. So in summary, the Apple Watch Ultra 1 has a clickier side button and action button, but a softer crown. The Apple Watch Ultra 2 has a softer action button and side button and a harder crown. So I don't know why there's a difference. No idea. Probably just the fact that this is old and this is new, but I will say that the buttons do feel much softer and a little bit more clickier on the Apple Watch Ultra 2. This is a very, very tight click on the Apple Watch Ultra 1. I don't think there's really a difference. You probably want to try it out in store, but that is really all I wanted to show you guys as far as the differences. Mostly the battery life has been the same. There really hasn't been much difference, and everything else is really the same. So if you're in the market for upgrading and you have an Apple Watch Ultra 1, wait. If you have a standard Apple Watch and you're looking for the best watch you can get, I definitely recommend you look at the Apple Watch Ultra 2, or maybe even catching a sale, maybe with a carrier or online for an Apple Watch Ultra 1. Either way, this will be a watch that can last you 2+ days, maybe even more depending on your usage. And with the cellular connectivity and the loudspeaker and the action button, you'll find that it has way more functionality than other watches that are out there. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you. I'll catch you in my next video. Stay up.